So scope, clearly one of the most important things about a project. Why do you think it's so crucial?
Scope is crucial because it sets the foundation for the entire project. It ensures everyone is aligned on what needs to be achieved and helps in planning resources, time, and budget. Without a clearly defined scope, projects are prone to scope creep, which can derail timelines and budgets. It's essentially the roadmap for project success.
Yeah, that's great. So roadmap's a bit strong, isn't it? Because after you've defined the scope, you then need to start thinking about how you would do it. So how would you distinguish between outputs and scope and roadmap?
You're right, those terms are related but distinct. Scope defines the boundaries and deliverables of a project, what will be achieved. Outputs are the tangible or intangible results as a direct consequence of the project's activities. A roadmap is a high level plan that outlines the major steps or milestones needed to achieve the project's goals. Think of scope as the what, outputs as the product, and the roadmap as the how to get there.
Yeah, so I like General Smith's ends, ways, and means in terms of a sort of focusing effort and intention. So I like what you're echoing there. If we were to speak to someone outside projects, then is scope one of the first things we would explain and mention, or are there other terms that would come first?
Genoa Smith's ends, ways, and means is a great parallel. For someone outside of projects, starting with scope is effective because it sets the stage for understanding the project's purpose and boundaries. After scope, you might introduce objectives, stakeholders, timelines, and resources, which are all key components that flow from the initial scope definition. This progression helps build a comprehensive picture of project management.
Yeah, thank you. That's interesting. You say that because it makes me think about whether you can have a scope document, if you like, that is distinct from the purpose and the objectives of the project. So, in other words, can you split those two up? I mean, is that desirable, or are they always both just come together?
You can indeed separate the scope document from the project's purpose and objectives, although they are closely related. The purpose and objectives articulate the why and what of the project, providing a high level vision and specific goals. The scope document, on the other hand, details the boundaries, deliverables, and specific tasks necessary to achieve those objectives. While it's desirable to keep them connected for coherence, having separate documents can help in managing complex projects by providing clarity at different levels of detail.
Nice, yeah. So why do we use such an unusual term as scope for essentially outputs and uh, and
The term
deliverables?
scope in project management draws from its broader meaning, which refers to the extent or range of something. In projects, it encapsulates the full breadth of work required to deliver a project's outputs, including its boundaries. The term effectively communicates the idea of defining what is within and outside the project's range, ensuring a shared understanding among stakeholders. It's more encompassing than just outputs, covering all aspects of the project's work.
Yeah, you've helped me sort of understand that it's maybe originally a visual metaphor, sort of looking out and prospecting across, which helps me. You also remind me that actually, obviously, we all know that we define boundaries as part of defining a project, but I don't always think of it as being the first thing I think of when I think of scope in terms of boundaries. So that's a useful reminder. Thank you.